and a very warm welcome to Meghan and Harry News YouTube channel. Harry is in Japan. The Duke of Sussex is currently in Japan, where he appeared on stage at a sport and philanthropy summit. It's a solo trip for Prince Harry, who will also take part in a fundraising polo match for his charity Centre Bowl. Meghan has stayed in Montecito with the couple's children, 4-year-old Archie and 2-year-old Lilibet, which of course the toxic media have jumped on this, saying that Meghan and Harry are split. Why would Meghan want to leave her children to go to Japan for a short visit? You wouldn't want to take 2 young children on such a long trip unless it was necessary. Going to Japan is a long-haul flight. Archie attends preschool, so why interrupt that if there is no real need? Harry was seen laughing and joking in Tokyo, Japan. Harry took to the stage at ISPS Sports Values Summit and joined a panel to talk about sport, community and philanthropy. As he was welcomed on the stage at the event, he could be seen smiling widely and enjoying every second. Later he was seen laughing, having fun and laid back during the panel chat, which also included former New Zealand rugby player Dan Carter, as well as Royal Austrian Navy veteran and Invictus Games gold medalist Steve James, and Professor Wim de Villiers, the rector and vice-chancellor of South of Africa's Stellenbosch University. Harry, who has been accompanied on the trip by his polo-playing pal Nacho Figueras, looked smart in a navy suit with a blue open-necked shirt and looked delighted to be welcomed to the event by ISPS Handa's founder, Haruhisa Handa. During the panel, Harry stressed the importance of teamwork, saying sport required having a dream and the need for community. He said, "I have long believed that sport is a conduit for healing, not just for the mind and body, but the world. Sport requires having a dream and the need for community, whether banded together in victory or showing up with respect in loss. No one ever crosses a finish line or scores a goal without the help and belief of others. The lessons we learn on the field are often the same principles of philanthropy, that a mission, hard work, dedication and partnership can make even the impossible possible. That is what giving back requires, and we are all capable of creating or joining a team to do so." Tokyo is the first stop on Harry's solo trip to Asia before he heads on to Singapore to play in a charity polo match there on Saturday. He is on the trip without Meghan and their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. In the last video, we were talking about the new romantic novel that Meghan and Harry had acquired the rights to in order to produce a new show or film for Netflix as part of their Netflix deal, and today it has been confirmed. As we can see here, Carly Fortune thrilled to work with Harry and Meghan on Meet Me at the Lake adaptation for Netflix. Toronto-based author called the collaboration a perfect partnership. As I said in the last video, the majority of what I said is about Meghan and Harry in the toxic media is out and out rubbish, so we have to take everything we hear with a pinch of salt. And when this news came out, I thought it was probably legit because of its specifying the name of the book and the author, and it turns out it is legit. It says here, author Carly Fortune has confirmed that her best-selling romance novel, Meet Me at the Lake, will be adapted for Netflix by Harry and Meghan's production company. Fortune then took to social media to confirm the exciting news, sharing that she's working with Harry and Meghan's Archwell Productions and Netflix for the upcoming flick. The former journalist wrote next to a photo of herself taken in Barry's Bay, Ontario, holding her book, "I never thought I'd make this announcement, but since I am, it feels fitting that I'm doing it from the cottage where it all began. I'm thrilled to confirm that I'm teaming up with Netflix and Archwell Productions on the adaptation of Meet Me at the Lake. Will and Fern's love story is dear to my heart, and I can't imagine a more perfect partnership. Writing this book was a tremendous personal challenge, and to see it recognised in this way is truly incredible." News that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex Archwell Productions has acquired rights to Fortune's book broke over the weekend, weeks after their exclusive multi-million-pound deal with Spotify. So now we know this is legitimate, we can look into this with more detail. Carly Fortune, who is also an award-winning journalist and former newspaper editor, found success with her first romance novel, Every Summer After, which was released in 2022 and went on to become a New York Times bestseller. But it's her sophomore book, Meet Me at the Lake, which has proven to be a hit with Harry and Meghan, who have reportedly purchased the rights to produce a television adaptation. A source said the themes of the book gripped the couple and it was chosen for their first adaptation with Netflix. Meet Me at the Lake follows a love story between two adults who meet just twice in their lives, when they need each other most. Fortune also describes the novel as a love letter to Toronto, a city which Markle holds dear, having lived there for 7 years during the filming of Suits. The book also features a Keys character mother dying in a car crash, which bears similarities to Prince Harry's loss of Princess Diana. The author has tweeted about the couple positively in the past. Her old tweets have seen her live react to their wedding coverage, which she watched from Canada at 4 a.m, and expressed her love for Meghan's role in Suits. Fortune also lives in Toronto with her husband and 2 sons, and she was raised primarily in Ontario, Canada, as well as in a suburban town on the outskirts of Sydney, Australia. After obtaining her Bachelor of Journalism from Toronto Metropolitan University, Fortune went on to work at a series of popular Canadian publications, such as The Globe and Mail and Chatelaine, a Canadian woman's magazine. While at Chatelaine, Fortune would occasionally write about Markle, including a piece on her wedding hairdo titled "Meghan Markle Can't Stop, Won't Stop with the Messy Bun, Even for Her Wedding." Along with these titles, Fortune also worked as executive editor of the Canadian arm of the online women's publication Refinery 29. When she was executive editor of Refinery 29, she oversaw the publication of articles such as How the Meghan Markle Effect Has Transformed Canadian Fashion and Meghan Markle's favourite Canadian fashion brands, as well as a piece titled How Will Prince Harry and Meghan Markle Make Money Now? There are some reports coming in regarding what Meghan and Harry are up to with their Netflix deal. Some reports are suggesting that they have bought the rights to a best-selling book, with the idea being that they will produce a TV series or film of it as part of their Netflix deal. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are lining up to produce a Netflix film after purchasing the rights to a £1 million novel with themes strikingly similar to their own lives. Harry and Meghan have reportedly bought the rights to the romance novel Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune for an estimated $3 million, according to experts. Reports have suggested the Sussexes are planning to produce a multi-million-dollar film. Now, we must remember at all times that what we hear in the media could well be a complete pack of lies, but this story is quite specific in regards to the name of the book. The novel sold 37,000 copies in its first week, is a bestseller, and is written by Carly Fortune, who is the New York Times and #1 Globe and Mail best-selling author of Every Summer After. Meet Me at the Lake is her second book, and it came out only a few months ago. It says here that Meet Me at the Lake is a breathtaking love story about 2 strangers who come together when they need each other most, once in their early 20s and again a decade later. It's a romantic drama which also includes some heavier moments mixed in, as it also includes and deals with themes of childhood trauma, including losing a parent in a car crash, mental health challenges, and postnatal depression. Some have pointed to similarities between the pair's own personal romance and the one explored in the novel, as the plot is also set in Toronto, where Meghan lived when the pair first started dating. Once again, of course, we have people making negative comments online, it says here. However, the pair's decision to purchase the rights hasn't come without controversy, as some have suggested the rights to such a successful book should have been handed to a more experienced producer. A producer doesn't make the film. A producer's job involves planning, coordination, and management around a movie's script and writing. They don't write the script or shoot the film. It involves overseeing and managing a film project from start to finish. As a producer, you manage a film's budget and make sure it's adhered to. Your primary goal is to guide the production of the film until completion, keeping to deadlines and releasing the film on time. So it's like a general overseer guiding the overall project, but when it comes down to the film itself, the creative part of making the film is down to the director. So anyone who is in a healthy financial position with connections like a multi-million-pound Spotify deal to produce shows for the biggest streaming platform in the world would make a good producer.